Acrobatics and tumbling is the evolution of different disciplines of gymnastics. Acrobatic gymnastics, artistic gymnastics, trampoline and tumbling, power tumbling. I was probably a little influential in creating the sport simply because I'm a loudmouth. What happened at the beginning of this sport format is the University of Maryland in 2003 said that their competitive cheer team was a varsity sport and they separated it from the other cheer team. And that kind of set the stage for what was going on. 5 years later, the University of Oregon announced that competitive cheer was going to be a sport, so that's when I was hired. And then I reached out to Maryland and to other schools who were making it a sport at the time. And we all kind of put our heads together and created what is now the format. That's when we started getting a little bit of pushback, like, wait a minute, we already have a cheerleading team, why are they doing this? And that's where I saw we needed to split and understand that the purposes were different. We have a great cheerleading program here at the University of Oregon, and their purpose is to be that face of the university, to lead the crowd at games. Our purpose is more like the softball team. We compete on behalf of the university. We just went around and asked everybody that kind of hated us at the time, like, why do you hate this? What do you want this to look like? And we got, you need to change your uniforms. We did. Nike helped out with that. We don't like the way that you're scored. It's very subjective, so we changed that. When we first got here 5 years ago, we had to explain a little bit more about the difference, and now it's kind of a given, and we peacefully coexist and are really supportive. Both programs support one another. This is very head-to-head, so a team on one side of the mat, a team on this side of the mat, and head-to-head competition, real-time scoring. There's 6 different events. The events are compulsories where everybody in the country competes the exact same skills for 4 heats. And what we're scored on, which sets us apart from cheerleading, is everything has a start difficulty value. So instead of going in and judges watch it and they go, oh, I like that one better, it's actually like their toes were not pointed, their legs were apart, their feet moved, the top was shaky, and then on that day you're just scored on execution, not on how you look or how you dance or anything else. It's just on execution. We have been 2-time national champions. Our motto last year, and I think remains this year, is can you handle the pressure? So there's a big target on our back. We go out every meet and we want to win that meet. We don't really worry about what the other teams are doing. We just want to execute the best that we can. We try to best ourselves every single time. Our goal always is to peak at the right time. I know this sounds crazy, but if we peak at the right time, the trophy doesn't matter. The athletes we look for want to compete. They want to compete at a high level on behalf of the university, and then they also want to be a part of something big. Everybody on our team understands what they're doing in history.
Being on the first team is pretty amazing. I mean, you get to see where it started from and how fast it's grown. There was only 7 girls when I was here originally because they didn't have enough people for a team. We didn't even have enough people to be on the floor, really. We had to pull people in to try new positions and to see what they could do, and then now we have so many girls who are so talented in every position, and seeing more and more girls want to come here instead of not knowing anything about it. It has grown so much. It's absolutely amazing. We have Division I schools adding, Division II schools. We have club teams adding. We're getting to emerging sport status. People are just like really understanding and jumping on board, so it's really cool to see that.
In the future, this is going to be on ESPN. This is going to be a big deal. A lot of times you can't step back far enough to say, hey, wait a minute, this is where it's going. But we're at the ground level. We'll be at 8 to 10 schools next year competing. Once it's an emerging sport, we'll be at 10 to 15 very quickly. And I think that we'll be one of the fastest growing emerging sports that have come through the NCAA. It's hard to believe how far we've come in such a short period of time, but a lot of times just to kind of keep us focused, I'll bring my coaching staff and my team back around and we'll just talk about the history and where we came from and realize like what we're doing, where we'll be in 5 years. Not everybody gets to create something and then live it. You know, I created this job basically, and then I get to live it every day. So I'm really grateful for that. But the team means the world to me. They're my family.